Hey everybody. So I've been listening to a lot of new naturals complaining and frustrated, and they have a right to be frustrated because they're asking one question, one simple question, and they're getting a very complicated answer. They just want to know what products they should get to get started on their natural hair journey. And what they're getting is a list of sulfate-free cleansers, sulfate-free shampoos, sulfate-free conditioners, cleansers. You need to do protein treatments. Are you doing protein treatments? Is your hair protein sensitive? Are you using don't use anti-humectants. You need humectants. Try putting some honey on your roots and then rubbing your thighs with honey barbecue sauce. What? No. And I started thinking about it, and it took me right back to when I was first transitioning, and all I wanted was the same answer. So now, a year and some change later, I can finally tell you there are only 3 things you really need to have in your hair care arsenal to just make this transition really smooth and as cool as possible. Now you can build on to these things as you go on and you feel more comfortable with your hair, and once you get used to how your hair works and what your hair likes and what your hair doesn't like. But there's really only 3 things you need, bare essentials. And if you're like me when I first started transitioning and you were a little economically challenged, or you're low-key pledging the sorority Broke Fi Broke Incorporated, then this is going to be very great for you. Number 1. You need a rinse out conditioner. Not a leave-in, not a deep conditioner. You need a sulfate-free rinse out conditioner. First of all, you're going to co-wash with this conditioner. This conditioner can be cheap. It's probably the cheapest thing you're going to own in your hair care arsenal. And it's gentle because it has no sulfates, and there's usually very few silicones in it. The one that I recommend is a Suave, like the Suave Naturals or something like that. I had the coconut one. I still have that. I have the newer ones that come in the slim green bottles that have like shea butter, and then there's one that's like rosemary and mint. I'm using that now. Basically, first of all, again with the prices, you're never gonna pay more than $2 and change for this brand. It's sulfate free, which not only means that you can co-wash with it, but it's gentle so that you can leave it in your hair. Again, you can use this to double as a leave-in conditioner. So you're already getting 2 products out of 1. Secondly, you're gonna need an oil to seal in this moisture. Now, because you're using your sulfate-free conditioner as your leave-in conditioner, it's also gonna triple as your moisturizer. And then to seal in that moisturizer, you're gonna need an oil to seal it in. I would advocate for extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil. Coconut oil has a light scent to it, so that might be more enticing for you to buy it, or if you're really sensitive to scents, then to not get that and to get the olive oil instead. I would suggest the olive oil just because it's easier to find. As far as price ranges go, neither of them tend to be more than $7 a bottle, and neither of them are any more than $1 to 75 cents cheaper or more expensive than the other. So it's really just a toss-up of what you prefer. Both of these oils have the properties to penetrate your hair strands and to really get in and restore moisture and to seal in that oil. And 3. Thirdly, you'll need a cleanser. You can co-wash all day, and if you start this journey and you find that your strands are brittle and they're over-processed and you've got a lot of damage, co-wash your life away, girl. Go ahead, co-wash all you want to. But after a month, maybe a month and a half to 2 if you're lucky, the oil that you're adding onto your hair and the oil that's building onto your scalp is going to build up. And then if you're using rinse out, and maybe you've even bought a second leave-in conditioner, if you're just co-washing, you're putting conditioner on top of conditioner on top of conditioner. Sure, you can massage and knock loose a little bit of dirt, but you're not cleaning your hair, not really. And so what's going to end up happening is that you're going to retard your scalp and your strand's ability to retain moisture. Get a cleanser. Just get a cleanser. Now, a lot of sulfate-free cleansers, which I advocate more than anything else, tend to be $6 to $10 a bottle, and I will never buy anything more than $12 a bottle. I think the most expensive thing I've ever bought for my hair was like $13, product wise, since I've been natural. If you have the means to buy one, anything from the Shea Moisture line is great. I use the one that comes with the green label. It's got biotin in it. It says it thickens, volumizes, and softens, and it says it's for thin, fragile hair. So if you've got damage, that might be something you want to look into. Also with Shea Moisture, it's sulfates, silicone, paraben, and something else free. It doesn't have any of those things in it, but not only that, but it's cruelty free. It's a fair trade product, and that company is Black owned. So if you're going to put your money to support anything, it should be a company with those kinds of standards and history and whatnot. But again, if your funds challenged, you've got some more options with this whole cleanser thing. You can do a DIY, do-it-yourself conditioner. For this, I would suggest either an ACV rinse, apple cider vinegar rinse. There's a ton of videos on YouTube that can show you how to do this. And then even more so, what I prefer is the lemon juice cleanser. I would prefer I've done both of these things. Both of these things work really well. I prefer the lemon juice cleanser because lemon juice is typically cheaper than apple cider vinegar, and also it smells a bazillion times better. I'm not one who typically tends to get sensitive with scents and headaches and all that, but the ACV rinse to me is it's so hard. It's the most horrible smelling thing. I mean, it's gone out of your hair once you've, applied your conditioner and styled and everything else. I mean, it's back to normal, but I mean, the 10 to 15 minutes you sit with it on your hair is just like, ooh. So the lemon juice, it's kind of like, it feels like you're just kind of washing your hair with lemonade, which isn't so bad. The way you do it is you can either get actual lemons and squeeze them and get the juice out of them, or you can get pre-bottled lemon juice. Like if you were making homemade lemonade, you were just taking the shortcut to that. And the way you do it is it's 1 part lemon juice, or apple cider vinegar, it's the same kind of ratio, 1 part to 3 parts water. And everybody got water at the house. So the only thing you're buying is juice or vinegar. You put 1 part apple cider vinegar or lemon juice to 3 parts water. So if you're doing 8 ounces, 2 ounces lemon juice, 6 ounces water. And do it like James Bond. Shake it, don't stir it, because you're gonna distribute it evenly, and it's gonna be more spread out evenly through the water. And then just massage it and rinse it out. And that's it. And now there are children in my house again. So that's what it comes down to. Rinse out conditioner, oil of your choice, and a cleanser. Hope this helps. It's been MJ. Bye guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Markeisha Jubilee, and Twitter, the same address. It's going to be all in the description box. Bye.